Hey everybody, Pastor Peter here. Hope you are all doing well. Starting last week and for the next several weeks, we're going to be going through a series called Behold the Lamb, worshiping Jesus on the road to the cross. We're going to be walking through several passages in the Gospel of Luke as Jesus moves closer and closer to the cross. And on that journey, we see people encountering Jesus in very different ways. In this series, we'll see how people recognize who Jesus was, how some would misunderstand him, how some would actually resist him, and others humble themselves before him. And through all these moments, Luke is really asking one question, one big question of every person. Who do you say Jesus is? Because when we truly see Jesus for who he is, it changes how we live, how we worship, and how we follow him. So over the next several weeks, we'll look at the identity of Jesus and what it means to follow him. We'll look at his heart towards the Father, towards sinner, and how sinners would return home. We'll see the kind of humility that God wants to receive from us. We'll watch Jesus enter Jerusalem as a king and weep over people who will really miss him. And finally, on Easter, we'll see the risen Christ opening the eyes of his disciples. So this week's message, we'll be looking at the story of Mary and Martha in Luke chapter 10. Martha, busy serving Jesus. Mary, sitting, listening to Jesus. And Jesus says something that challenges many of us. Only one thing is necessary. Only one thing. But many of us are very busy doing the things for Jesus. We may not actually be spending time with Jesus. So this message will help us ask an honest question. Are we living in worship or are we living in worry? Well, let's see each other on Sunday morning, bright and early, and be ready to worship. See you at 9:55. Bye-bye.